Have you ever used Google Maps Live View and felt like a wizard following glowing arrows floating in the mid-air? Yeah, that's not magic. That's augmented reality or AR quietly sneaking its way into our everyday lives. From gaming to shopping mall or to your car's dashboard, AR is everywhere. And honestly, it's like that one friend who insists on helping you find your way, but actually does it better than you. And here's the thing, AR isn't just the next cool tech trend, it's literally becoming the bridge between our digital and physical lives. So, today we are diving into something that sounds super geeky but is actually fascinating: locomotion in augmented reality. Locomotion in AR is all about how you move through the physical spaces while walking in digital content that dances around you, like guiding you, teaching you, and sometimes confusing you just a little. So while VR tries to simulate movements inside virtual world, AR says, hey, why fake it when you can actually move? Think of AR locomotion as a three-step recipe. Localization, figuring out where you are. Like how your phone's GPS, camera, or Wi-Fi triangulates your position. Example, in airports, Lufthansa's AR wayfinding uses indoor positioning to lead travelers straight to their gates. So no more did I pass the security twice moments. Navigation routing, plotting your journey. Imagine IKEA Place guiding you through the maze of furniture aisles with glowing arrows. Real-time rendering, showing digital objects over reality. Like Pokemon Go, except instead of catching Pikachu, you're catching your sanity while finding the nearest restroom. Primary AR locomotion techniques. Let's break it down. How does AR actually move us? Navigation based wayfinding. This one's classic. AR overlays arrows, paths, and signs right onto your camera view. Example, when you're using your Google Maps Live View, arrows literally float above the sidewalks showing you where to go. Studies even show AR navigation is twice as fast as old school 2D maps. But following floating arrows feels way cooler than reading blue lines. Gesture based control. Gestures make AR hands free. Perfect when your hands are full or you just like feeling like Iron Man. Example, surgeons using Microsoft HoloLens can zoom into your 3D organs model mid surgery using air taps, all while keeping things sterile. Snapchat lenses let you pinch or move your hands to play with 3D filters. Industrial workers can swipe through the manuals in the mid-air without putting down their tools. Basically, AR turns you into a digital orchestra conductor. Motion-aware information delivery. Now this one's clever. Instead of popping up random information and scaring your mid-walk, AR waits until you look at that direction. Example, in museums, as you turn towards a painting, a soft info panel fades in beside it. This is like turn-aware technique. The AR system senses your head rotation and reveals info just when you're ready for it. Augmented walking with virtual tunnels. This one's mind-bending. It makes you feel like you're walking long distance when you're actually not. Example, in an AR fitness game, you might walk 2.5 meters in your room, but it feels like 75-meter trail through a forest. Researchers at Keio University did this. They created virtual tunnels where you move a few steps physically but traverse entire temple's virtuality. Perfect for fitness, education, or pretending your hallway in a scenic mountain path. Application domains. So now where does all this AR locomotion magic actually show up? Indoor navigation in complex spaces, shopping malls, airports, hospitals. We have all gotten lost in one of these. Examples, Westfield Mall in London used an AR app to guide shoppers with glowing arrows on the floor. Hospitals use AR maps so patients can find apartments without asking a dozen of receptionists. This industry is alone worth 2.5 billion in 2025 and growing fast. So yeah, there's money in not getting lost. Museums and cultural institutions. AR brings culture to life. There are universities that let you see plaques to see ancient artworks in their original state. Transportation hubs. If you've ever been lost in airport, AR can help. Examples, Changi Airport in Singapore uses AR maps to direct travelers to gates and restaurants. Tokyo Shinjuku Station, the busiest in the world, uses AR overlays to help commuters navigate. So no more panic running to gate 38 while realizing you're actually in gate 3B. Automotive navigation. Cars now come with AR built right in. Examples, Tesla's navigation shows digital lines on real roads, so you always know where the lanes and turns are. It's safer, smarter, and honestly, it feels like driving inside a video game. Minus the respawn button though. Design principles for walking users. When users are walking and interacting with AR, design becomes critical. Example, if directions are head anchored, always in the front of your view, it's safer than hand anchored, where you need to look down at your phone. Apps like Google Live View adjust brightness automatically so arrows stay visible in sunlight. Small but crucial design choices. In short, AR should feel like the part of the environment, not something that's slapped on top of it. Interaction with physical movement. AR thrives when it complements how we naturally move. AR fitness apps overlay virtual opponents or pace lines on real roads. In physical therapy, AR mirrors correct posture using visual feedback. Systems like TurnAware ensure your info appears only when you look at it, not while you're stepping into a puddle. It's interactive, safe, and surprisingly motivative. Addressing motion sickness and user comfort. Unlike VR, AR usually keeps you grounded, literally, but still, comfort matters. Example, museum AR apps often use teleportation instead of continuous movement to reduce dizziness. AR walking tours in places like Rome or Kyoto rely on natural movement, keeping your brain and body in sync. Users overwhelmingly prefer real walking to joystick driven motion. And who can blame them? Emerging technologies and future directions. The future of AR locomotion is AI powered and hands free. Google's Visual Positioning System VPS uses landmarks to guide you without GPS. So your AR app can say turn left at the cafe with the red sign. Multi-user AR like Apple's Shared Spaces lets groups navigate without colliding. And with Apple Vision Pro or MetaQuest 3, you won't even need to hold your phone. AR navigation will simply exist in your world. We are moving towards a future where digital and physical moments are seamlessly intertwined, where walking, driving, shopping, and exploring all have AR layer of intelligence guiding you. So next time you follow floating arrows or wave your hands to move a hologram, remember that's AR locomotion quietly reshaping how we experience space itself. It's not just where we are going, it's how we get there.